All right then. Ladies and gents, can you hear us? How is the audio?
Oh, we need to swap the layout. Uh,
Yeah. How is everybody? Hopefully everything comes through perfectly fine. Hear you, no game. No game's fine. We're still getting all that. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gamers of all ages, those in between or undecided, welcome to the Metroid Prime 1 and 2 Cross Game Cup finale. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last hurdle to crown the first ever CGC team champions.
Finally, finally.
It's been going on for how many months almost? Like a half a year, it feels like. So we have in our final bracket, we have on the winner side is German Galaxy, and on the loser side, who are fighting to basically take the spot, is Team Hotdog. And this should be a pretty good race. All sorts of high level gameplay should be involved here. I know that both teams have been vigilantly practicing to some degree, learning new strats to fight through.
Yeah, they've both been really close, but I don't think they've faced each other yet, so this will be
They
super
faced each other
interesting.
once. Faced each other once, and I believe German Galaxy won during Swiss.
Oh, interesting.
I think it was Swiss, it might be top 8, I might be wrong. But they've placed each other at least once.
Yep.
So Baha, how does this work? How does the bracket work for this situation?
so we are running a double elimination tournament. So to be knocked out of the tournament, you have to lose twice. Earlier on in the bracket, if you lose a game, you go down to the losers bracket and have to fight your way back into the finals here, which is in fact what Team Hotdog did, taking a loss to Team Heck earlier in the top 8. But avenging themselves last week and returning to the grand finals. On the other hand, German Galaxy has been perfect throughout the top 8. And so Team Hotdog, if they're looking to win the tournament, will have to win 2 matches in a row, whereas German Galaxy just needs to win 1. So we may be looking for a double header today. If Team Hotdog takes the first match, the runners have agreed to play the second run immediately. Well, not immediately afterwards, but after a short break. So stay tuned. We might be in for 2 matches today if Team Hotdog takes this one, which is getting underway now.
Yep, and the racers are now off, so we are counting down and they are beginning.
Yep. And we've played both teams multiple times actually, and yeah, they are insanely good. So this will be fun to watch.
Yeah, TGC and I lost 4 times in the tournament, every single time to one of these 2 teams.
I was kind of gutted because I really hoped that we would have got the chance to play against yourselves, Team Heck, but we just couldn't make it.
Yeah. Oh well.
We have an immediate suit in alcove and a hive chamber or hive key hint.
And it looks like Cosmo's having a bit of finale. Finally gets his SJF. So I don't know, like, there's so many things you can wish to see with these seeds that I don't want to specify a specific thing or put a specific thing down. But I just want to see something good. I want to see something exciting with this race.
Yeah, same. And I think the big one that we have not seen yet is Quadraxis required, right? I think that's happened a single time in this tournament, so
Quad and Airy have not showed once throughout the entire tournament.
well, as good as time as any.
That would be quite a funny finale. Actual hard required quad can't be skipped. We've got a morph ball in the plaza halfpipe.
Yep.
And a wave beam on vault ledge, I believe. And I think it was just like Sunburst or an ammo pack on the grapple ledge.
Yeah, it's always kind of hard to see in Plaza. Varia. Wow.
Yeah, so just doing the generic route through early Chozo to Hive Totem because we have no actual useful equipment on the Prime side.
Shoutouts to Vanilla Energy Transfer Module. Love to see it.
Oh, there's Boost Ball. So, Morph Ball is locked by Boost or SJ, but because we found Boost Ball already, that suggests that Morph Ball is SJ locked. And DF is just waiting patiently for a pack of missiles.
That's Prime Boost Ball in Hive Totem.
And yeah, looks like both Prime players waiting for a pack of missiles here.
Couldn't see what was in TAS. Don't think it's anything exciting because Erin is passed up and heading on.
I guess probably just ammo or something. Yeah, you had to be the Prime player here. Starting off with BK.
Yeah. And there we go, missile launcher found at the transport to Aegon.
Ooh, very nice.
We're just waiting on that missile to go through.
There. Okay, wow, that took quite a while to come there for a screw attack immediately.
Yeah. So that's evened them both up with that slight delay in sending on DF and Erin's side, which is gutting. But I think that does happen. I think when it's Nintendo transferring to Nintendo, there is a bit of a delay.
Could be. Could also be just like the sessions being started or something.
The sessions are started. I double checked because
Oh, okay.
it would be me responsible. So I was like, oh. So, ooh, we might need to try and fix Cosmo's cropping on his tracker.
That is
Yeah,
true.
for some reason Cosmos had been having issues with this several of the past races. So let's try making quick work of the screw attack climb up the left side of Mining Plaza. Not one of my favorite ways to climb this room.
Yeah. So DF has immediately gone back to landing site for artifact tempo checks, whereas Cosmo is going to be checking the vanilla boost ball location, morph ball location. Thought about it, but no, gonna pass it up.
Yeah, a bit difficult to get out of there, NSJ, although I'm sure Cosmo is very familiar with it.
Some beautiful bunny hopping from DF there, going through the temple security station, I think it's called.
Aegon keys are in Aegon and Chozo, and there is the Echoes launcher in Sand Cache. And yeah, I missed Amber.
Amber? Not sure where Amber could be, because we don't have bombs. Is it maybe just in the...
Relax a second, okay.
Yeah. So it looks like Session pushed forward to make the play for the Amber hint in portal access, or the portal room.
Yeah, seems so. No early hints, sadly, but I'm guessing Draconif is saving them for a good opportunity.
Yeah. There's plenty to do at the moment until something pops up.
Yep.
So the transport to Magmar is just a nothing. So
Yeah, we get to see the nothing medal this race.
yeah. So that means the prime space jump for the Morph Ball must be in Echoes then. There's not really much else that can be done here.
Yes, because now that Varia is locked by as well, so yeah.
Main power bombs on Bomb Guardian. Kinda fitting.
Main power bombs for which player?
Erin picked that up. So Session is just going into Bomb Guardian now, so we'll be picking those up briefly.
Ah, nice.
You know, it's like Cosmo and DF are basically just trading places at this point.
So unfortunately, might not have done enough damage on the first phase, so he's going to have to do a 3-cycle here.
I've been trying to learn this and it's pretty tricky. Like, it's so precise.
Yeah, you don't have a huge amount of time to get the fully charged shot off, and if you don't fully charge it, it pretty much makes the next couple cycles pretty annoying.
Ooh,
Spider.
Spider.
Interesting.
So DF, knowing that basically there is nothing left for him to do, happily just going to go for this and gets
Wow,
the
it's
NSJ
so
Shrine
fast.
first
Wow.
time.
And
That was
also
beautiful.
while NBK will get some artifacts. We have
First
Curse
Lake.
Lake.
Great Bridge. Path of Roots. Fiery Shores. Storage D, Aegon. Dark Torbus Arena, so potential boost Guardian. Putrid Alcove. Storage B in Aegon. Venice Pond. Nothing too exciting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was too bad. It's almost unusual we don't see a Lower Minds artifact. I feel like those are pretty common.
Yeah. I'll be
Yeah, I
an
guess-
SDK.
Yeah, CKS are gonna have it probably.
So Erin's going for the Hive Chamber play now with the Power Bomb, so this makes sense. We've done Bomb Guardian, so we managed to get the Dark Missile Trooper out of the way, and Erin did pick up Spider Ball somewhere along this line. So I wonder if that was what was on DMT. DF is just sitting with his face planted in a wall, just waiting for that space jump to come up. Whereas Cosmo's going to take a peek at the tree to see what's hidden inside. This can be a bit of a finicky camera clip.
Cosmo not repeating the mistake from a couple races ago where we were sitting around in Main Plaza in BK without checking the tree, which I think was base speed in that race.
Yeah, I think it was our race actually.
So the lineup for this kind of like camera clip is a bit weird. I tried to line myself up with where the hexagonal or the hexagon comes to a corner point, jump up, and then as I'm coming down, push forward, so that your camera kind of goes forward into the tree.
Ah.
So yeah, it looks like we must have something here in late Temple Grounds. Can't think of
Yeah,
much else we have in
great.
Logic.
Does the spider give us anything, like specifically by itself?
Not really. Need bombs that get a junction site. Oh no.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. So this is a lot more places Morphball can be. Yeah, we actually have everything for Mining Station A, which is kind of fun.
Ooh,
There's Space Jump, Com area.
And for the Morphball, alright.
Yep. And then for the Varia, I'm going to peek at Vault.
The shame with Morphball being there, you can't even go for the bad half-pipe strat.
Waste your time on that awful strategy.
It's not fun.
Right, so DF's going to go grab the upper rune shrine item.
Nice dupably tank here in GFMC. Aaron will happily take... Oh, no, that's not dupable. Never mind.
Powerbomb expansion for Prime as well.
Yep.
Would be nice when it gets his more full.
Yep. Aegon Key and lower rune shrine.
Ooh.
And just a missile upstairs. So at this point, it's basically just head into Middle Chozo from DF side of things.
Yeah, you could always dip Magmar because that Varia suit, but
Could, that is a point, and it looks like that's the play.
ooh. Yeah, with that Powerbomb, I like that play a lot as well.
It is so sketchy just waiting or banking on one powerbomb though to get to Lava Lake.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, it does ride a lot nicer. But it could just be bombs in something like Storage Cave. Or
Ooh,
Storage
like
Cave.
it.
Or Warrior Shrine as well.
True.
That's
Yeah.
now is a beginner dash as of like I think 4.4 I think. Somewhere around there.
Area finding might be another safe station there.
That's nice.
Good pick up.
Granted-
Not logic yet.
Yeah.
But I imagine Sussran will be not too far behind at that.
So DF is going to go back and check landing site. Not landing site, frigate crash site. And then probably take this into Magma, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, this routes really well if you can get through Lava Lake. If you can't, then it's a little unfortunate.
Yep, you could always save landing sites, and like if it ends up being a bad play, reset out.
True. Nice sort of grapple lock, grapple beam.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice wee lock on. I never noticed that one. So Erin probably going to be heading back to Aegon at this point. I don't think
Yeah,
there's much else she has
Jump
available.
Gradient Loop, I think, is densest set of checks we have right now. Although, well, I would also be pretty suspicious of something like Ventera A and Hazing Cliff with these items too. So maybe that, maybe the early Fighter's Treasure play is a bit of a draw too. Although, I guess that Light Beam's not in Logic yet, is it?
The light beam is not in Logic, so you would be routing reverse labs out of Logic in hopes to find something.
Yeah, so that makes it a little less appealing. You get Aegon Energy Controller there that way too.
That's massive for
Wait.
Dragonif. Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
and DF is going for the out of bounds. Do we get any spicy prizes in Arbor Chamber? Not today.
Nope.
Just a missile.
But always nice to have that out of the way.
So the wave beam is not in Logic until we see X-ray. We have everything else for it, so we know that routing into the back of Magmoor is probably not the right idea if you're looking for that logical link. But we do have everything bar the bombs to really like push forward there.
Yeah, if you find some bombs in like Magmar and go Findrana, that would be massive.
It looks like Erin is going for MSA.
Dismissal. A little extra ammo is not too bad.
So Erin now heading back to the Aegon Temple, maybe to do the energy controller, I guess? Because we haven't seen that. So our artifact is in lower Fiery Shore, so we still have something sitting under Warrior Shrine. Nice wee E-tank here that DF is going to not collect.
Morbus is guarding the thermal visor and plasma beam. Wow, early on. Aegon energy controller.
Oh.
Well, I'm guessing our prime players are going to have to fight Essence with one fewer visor today.
At least it's the good visor to skip. And when I say the good visor, I mean the bad visor.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I like about CGC. I always enjoy in CGC when you scan something like that and you're like, sorry partner, you're not getting that.
Not today.
Yeah, if I had a terrible suit, like, oh, I hope you can skip light suit this suit.
Well, Aaron has shown us light suit skips already in this tournament. Thanks to a certain check in Shazo.
The very first race of the tournament as well.
Oh yeah, wow, it started and ended with Team Hotdog. I like that.
So let's see what Storage Cavern has for us. X-ray, so that puts our wave beam into logic now.
Interesting.
Which,
Oh man, bombs could be on Thardis then. No,
Bombs.
they can't. Actually, well, they could because our
They
Aegon
can.
keys are probably all accessible.
yeah. So we could have bombs on Thardis, but the only, well, not the only other check, we do have the Medal of Chozo available, and we also have Power of Light available now. I think trying to prioritize the Medal of Chozo is like your most check dense location here.
Yep. Alright, moment of truth. Can DF get through Lava Lake?
I hate fishing for this power bomb.
It would seem no.
Not today, DF.
Unfortunate.
Like, doing the reset for this is like fairly simple, but the drop rate is so poor that it just feels bad to try to repeat it.
Yep.
So it looks like DF is just going to give up on it. Now I'm curious to see if DF will route in lower Ruin Shrine, Fiery Shores, upper Fiery Shores, sorry. Because we do have Boost Ball.
Yeah, that is true. He has a lot of beams as well, so it could be a good play.
It doesn't look like it.
He's interested in whatever's here in short tunnel. E-tank, yeah, we'll take those. Especially with having not much health, will make getting through these last couple rooms a bit quicker. Yeah, the Fen play's interesting. Like, Shorelines is probably the necessary we have accessible to us, but we have to go through Thardis to get there.
Yeah.
So I'm not, and it's out of logic, so I'm not sure. Yeah, DF is gonna head back to Chozo, which I think is the correct play here.
Vanilla bombs potentially coming up.
Oh, is DF forgotten that he has boost? That can happen, right? When you wait for Morph Ball for like so long, but you picked up boost like several minutes before.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't
like
look like he's. Yeah, it looks like he's forgotten he's got boost because he's just rolling around at the speed of slow. it's similar to that kind of situation where I thought I didn't have bombs for like 20 minutes because it was the first item I got, and Morph Ball was like 20 minutes in. And I was
We've
so
all-
confused.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Ooh, gravity suit and culling chamber? Culling chamber. So it looks like they did decide to go for the
Hey, DS boosted.
award. There we go. Yeah, so it looks like Cestrian has decided to go for the Spider's Treasure play, even though it's currently out of logic.
Yeah, I like this play. Like, because it could just be that Emerald or something's on Jump Guardian, and then you were supposed to come here, like, next anyways.
Yeah.
Although Emerald was not, in fact, on Jump Guardian, unless it's just something in Transport Center here.
Emerald could be in the Prime World as well, so we do have a lot open to us here.
True, yeah. We haven't seen, like, the Watery Hall area from either player.
Oh, DF with some very nice movement. Bombs at the top of Tower of Light.
Wow.
Oh, that's a beautiful sight.
They don't call it Tower of Progression for nothing.
And
flamethrower.
They were nice.
Beautiful, beautiful.
The duality. Tower of Light is great, Tower Chamber. The complete opposite. Right then, so with that set of bombs, DF has so much available. I wonder what they're going to prioritize.
Because now Shorelines is absolutely where I want to be. But you're in Shozo, you haven't done the Watery Hall area, so it's like, you probably stick around. Though, is DF isolating Gallery here?
Unless he's doing like Flabra and going that way.
That's true. I have seen him kind of route that way before. Do Flogger, do Ghost, and pop out, do Gallery while you're heading to Lava Lake. But Flagra feels pretty slow right now with the amount of checks Prime has available.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too interested in it this seed.
I much prefer the X-ray visoring this as you're grappling over to see the item, just for the extra bit of speed.
Yeah, I agree.
Stop missiles so far. Now this is the scary bit because this is in logic.
Ooh, Aaron's gonna do the bomb jumps up into labs here. Is she doing this before Spider's Treasure? Oh, it's actually, she did a BSJ. Interesting. I haven't seen that before. Yeah, these ladder bomb jumps are a little finicky. A little surprised by this play prior to just doing Spider's Treasure.
What is DF going for here? I thought this was just like an ammo expansion.
I guess not. E-Tank, nice to have.
Fair enough. Quick and simple, I guess. Probably trying to set himself up so that later down the line they don't have to prioritise them.
Oh, I'm actually a little surprised by that. With having Varia already. And having two is a decent amount of comfort, assuming you run into a couple more along the way.
Yeah. So Cosmo just following behind DS kind of trajectory at this point in time. Curious to see. Cosmo's at least going to check what the gallery tunnel is. So that could be a make or break.
Oh, I see. So Aaron maybe was just trying to open the door to labs before coming this way. In case she dips into labs afterwards.
That makes a lot of sense. So Upper Watery Hall, nothing to write home about, and Gallery Tunnel is dead, so If DF doesn't go back for that, then it's no issues.
A little bit of time save then. More E.
At least we're having a lot of E across the two teams here.
Yeah, and I can imagine.
Oh no, Cosmo was going for the Z-axis screw attack to get up to the trial tunnel door, but bonks and activates the Jump Guardian fight.
Oh.
More E. So if anyone's curious, this is a boss in Echoes. It's not just a shoot the target, similar to the original Smash Brothers.
Yep, as you can see, it enjoys making itself invincible, which is why we don't like fighting it while it's active.
Erin about to pick up the gravity suit that Cosmo already has access to.
So now, is Frigate Crash Site in logic just with space jump, or do you need gravity if you don't have grapple?
I think just space jump is in logic.
Okay. Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah. So DF has took the save at Gathering Hall and is heading back, so presumably to check the tunnel and potentially to check Lava Lake.
Interesting.
But at least if DF finds that the Lava Lake check is dead, then it's just a case of obviously resetting and going back to the Gathering Hall save station and then just proceeding onwards. So Erin...
So that's kind of isolating Lava Lake.
Yeah, this is doing like reverse Vindrana maybe, but yeah, still.
And yeah, definitely a very close race.
This definitely feels like... This feels like DF wants to continue in Chozo, because if he was going to do the Lava Lake, then you wouldn't need to take the save, you could just push the Lava Lake and then reset out of Lava Lake, in a sense.
Yeah.
If they were going to prioritise Fen off the back of that, so I think, yeah, it's a continuation of Chozo here.
Yeah, that feels a little questionable to me. I think maybe it would have been better just to come out here, do the remain. There's not that much left in Chozo, with only without Ice Beam. So just like doing that, then grabbing your gallery, heading into Lava Lake to Fen. Seems like it might have been a little more efficient routing wise. Just
It
because
would
like
definitely be enticed for the plasma checks, yeah.
Yeah.
But you never know. It is Rando. DF might be hardwired into the Matrix, as we like to say. He might be sniffing out something very special. Now both Prime players are in the Zoid here. So they've kind of synced up a little bit.
You're getting a nice instant morph, unmorph coming out of the tunnel, only to morph again and bombed into the item. Nice little swag.
Session was looking like he was hithering and hawing as to what he wanted you to do next. I think technically Echoes is in BK, isn't it? Whereas Erin is quite a bit out of logic going into labs here.
A valid way to open the gate. So, and we have Spider to leave. So labs is somewhat in logic. I think command center and sand processing are.
It's the light beam in logic though, because like doing reverse
you're
lab
right.
isn't
You're
logic.
right. Yeah, the light beam's not in logic till either Emerald or Dark Visor Seekers.
Yeah. So Echoes is technically in BK and Erin's just pushing forward. Curious to see what Session's going to do off the back of this.
Yeah, I'm very suspicious of an Echo Space Jump in Phendrana.
So Cosmo first to furnace doesn't look like anything of interest. I don't think getting into labs is logical either, because we don't have logical access to the light beam. So in and out is currently not in the picture.
There's a Chicka key up in Crossway. Can't really reasonably get that right now. That Space Jumper Supers. Not good information. Cosmo is not going to press on to check Vanilla Ice. I think that's a pretty reasonable play.
I don't know. I think, see, if you're already this far along, like you're travelling back to a save station anyway, you may as well take it to the save station that's at Vanilla Ice. Check the item on the way there. Ooh, DF is going for this as a safety, I guess? I don't know. Thanks against it.
I was considering it for a second.
Prime does have Space Jump. Okay. For some reason I was thinking Prime didn't. So yeah, no, definitely. With Space Jump, I think it definitely makes sense to do this. Without, all they'll lose is pretty slow.
Yeah. At least we have X-ray visor, so we can see this guy. This angry shopper. So it looks like Cosmo's going to route to Lava Lake, so we'll at least get to see what this is. Light Beam was in the Emerald Elevator connection for Great Temple.
So this does end up being awkward for DF, because like, if DF had pushed onto Lava Lake, then this play save warping and then just heading into Vendrana from Magmore drives pretty well. But now there's really not a good way to pick up Lava Lake.
Yeah. Yep. So DF is going for the Hall of Elders bomb jump here. Oh, so close. That would have been beautiful. Whereas Cosmo is about to see just a light ammo, so at least nothing has been missed by DF. But I still think Cosmo's routing here is potentially a little nicer.
Yeah, and with that plasma, I can clear everything. Always a nice bonus.
I tried to learn this bomb jump. It's not very fun.
Oh,
and
and
we
he
get
gets
it.
it.
Nicely
Very
done.
nice.
Alright, so Vanilla Ice, what do we get? Just a missile?
Yeah,
Cosmo's
Cosmo will
get-
be the first one into Shorelines here, which in fact this is probably an A-gun key here on Sustrian side too. Yep.
I think that was Dark Burst in TTA?
No, that was a nothing model, I think.
Was that nothing model? I only saw the little spines, I wasn't sure. Now, Cosmo was also skipping the Warrior Shrine play here, so both teams have yet to check it. It isn't in Logic until we see main PBs.
No, I
But
think
it is.
Cosmo did actually. He boosted out earlier.
Oh, did Cosmo get it earlier? Right.
Yes, I think so. I don't think it was anything important though.
Right. Yep, so Cosmo first into Fen, so we're going to get some new information here. Curious as to which way DF is going to prioritise here.
Yeah, I think for me, I would just go straight into Shorelines.
So So Ice Rounds East, nothing. Shoreline so far is nothing, but I'm not sure if they keep the tower. Yep, that looks like DF is just going to head straight to the front of Fen. So now that Erin has done most of labs, is there anything else Erin has available? Or worth doing?
I don't think of anything. Gravity hints.
Nice.
Hall of Honor Dead coming up. Is this is a dangerous check, isn't it?
I think that was SDK 4 in Ice Temple.
Another STK in Mama She Goth.
Oh, wow. Prime power bombs here?
That's a nice.
That's a good find. Getting out of here is a huge pain in the butt without space jump, though, or speakers.
Did
Erin
Erin
actually goes
take?
for it, or if she just quits.
Yeah.
But it's a you have to do a bomb space jump into an instant morph, so it's an instant unmorph into an instant morph. It's garbage. Oh my god, she's gonna go for it. If she gets this, I can be. I can be amazed. I bashed my head against this for like 20 minutes in a multi-world once. And another SDK in Chapel. Close.
Oh, that's really close.
Oh my
Wow.
Third
Amazing.
try. That's
Very well
disgusting.
played. This is indeed the final.
Yep.
Now it's really hard to see, or like say who's in the lead. Like Cosmo has the edge on DF on like distance here, because DF has done a little bit more of Chozo. But I would say Erin's quite a bit further ahead than Sestri in what's been ticked off so far.
Yeah, I
No,
agree.
I actually disagree. I think Galaxy has a bit of a lead here. I don't think Sestrian's that far behind in terms of checks done, and the Fendrana is going to be where the things are at.
Yeah.
And having the lead there, I think, is the most important thing right now.
Yeah, I think this first person to find like space jump boots or something for Echoes is going to be huge in the lead. And it's looking to be Cosmo.
Aaron getting those main PVs is pretty nice for Hotdog, though. Although having some amount of power box expansions is okay for Galaxy. The knowledge also of when they come into logic can be pretty good too. That's true. Both teams did skip Plant. Plant could just have been the answer all along. There's our Dark Fire. Very interesting. I don't think that does anything for us yet.
That puts us one step closer to logical light beam.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to make a save here before hitting the labs, just in case nothing's in here.
So Erin potentially going to check what's in oh jeez, what's in Grand Wind Chamber, I guess. I guess there's not much else for Erin to really kind of cover off without Space Jump. Now, is Erin potentially going to end up doing the E dash to get on top of the ship?
Could be. Does Darkvisor give anything here for the Echo Spears?
Not by itself, I think. No, because we need a way into the Dark Aegon to check any of the end caches, I guess. So I don't think Darkvisor really does anything right now. And she gets it second time. Just for a light expansion.
Ooh, and this seems that Cestron is maybe going for the same trick.
Oh, yep. Gosh, if both of these riders go for this BSJ Intermorph, I could lose my mind.
So Erin's just doing a check. Yeah, so Erin's just checking to see if there's anything she's potentially missed here.
Argus does have the power of Robert at their disposal. With the Sand Digger in Mining Plaza, we can go out of bounds with nothing. Gives us some options in Aegon. But I think I may be expecting that Emerald is her next progression item. Which I'm not certain that's going to be the case.
Surprised that Erin's not at least going to go for, like, the Wind Chamber access.
Spatial boots in either.
Oh dear. Okay. That's going to give Cestron some insanely good momentum here.
That's true. I think you should at least like check rank Wind Chamber here, visually. Super's pseudo vanilla here in labs. That's super annoying. So Cosmo, if he wants to keep these, will have to backtrack through Dark Labs without ice speed.
Yeah, this layer change is so bad.
It's not really the worst, because at least this forces you to do Hydra. But I'm not sure.
Did Cosmo not look at Hydra with X-ray on the way in?
I hope they did. I never saw what it was, so...
Supers puts that chicken key in logic, which is kind of fun. Okay, yep, Aaron is gonna make this visual check. Yes, Cosmo does have bombs. Was that the Fen Inghive key there in Aether?
I think so.
I think so as well.
Yep, I think that was an ETM.
Yes, sister, I'm gonna show us Wind Chamber Gateway.
Again, I'm surprised that Erin hasn't just gone through to Wind Chamber access kind of and whatnot to check to see what's there.
Yeah, likewise. This seems like an okay spot to wait, because it's like almost any of the next progression items you could possibly get do help you here. Emerald lets you go this way, Spaceship lets you do Wind Chamber Gateway. Dark Beam, I guess you could go for Phazon Grounds? I don't know if that's going to be too friendly NSJ though. Chozo Tree was a Prime E-Tank. DF took a look at it with X-Ray. Cosmo, I think, was able to peek it. That's true, yeah. DF really doesn't have much else in logic. The only other scary thing is that maybe the progression from their mind is in Quarantine Monitor, which would take DF some time to get to.
Just another E-tank. Okay.
Maybe we have a third display. Skipping over it. A man can dream.
Well, we're running out of spots, I guess, at this point.
Oh, and there's emerald.
There's
as well.
emerald.
That's an excellent find. So
Yeah,
let's
that's
open
been
up-
loading for quite a while, I think.
So that gets us our light beam that opens up Sank entrance, which might be where Sestran's headed right now. Or at least gonna grab the hand. But I would feel pretty inclined to check Sank entrance now. I just got all the tools, I'm here, this is pretty out of the way. Come back to later. Yep, TF Krebs and Supers. Yeah, thanks, game for missile launcher info.
Yeah, so German Galaxy's definitely taking the lead here.
Definitely not a huge one. Definitely possible for Hotdog to catch up here.
Yeah. This could balance out at a later point if German Galaxy's Cosmo ends up in a bit of a kind of BK where he has to go back to Chozo. But if Ice Beam shows up sometime soon, then Cosmo's probably just going to start pushing forward.
Yeah, really the only check Cosmo didn't do was Vanilla Ice, which is pretty easy to check once you have Ice. Welcome in, Raiders from SpeedGaming 2. We are featuring some Metroid Prime cross-game randomizer. This is the grand finals of our tournament here.
Indeed, and a very close race so far.
Mm-hmm.
Or just chucking a wee final rock there.
Oh, wow.
Seekers on
Seekers.
target. Light Beam is now in logic.
Well, no, because we don't have all the Aegon keys yet. So where are
Oh,
the
yes.
Aegon?
But we have emeralds. We have emeralds, so you can just go through.
Right, but Thardis requires thermal. And thermal's on
Yeah.
Orbis.
But what I'm saying is that you can go through the.
Oh, sorry,
the
sorry,
emerald
yeah.
gate.
Light Beam is in logic, but Seekers are not.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's an excellent Thardis play there. Okay, so that opens up some possibilities for us. We can now get into Underground Tunnel, which is another hot spot for progression.
Destron going for a Sank entrance. Seems.
Yeah, I never saw what this was, so. Looks like Cosmo is just going to sit and wait for Ice Beam.
Oh my god!
Oh, wow.
It's coming up, German Galaxy. Holy cow!
Wow.
What a set of plays here.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, they definitely feel good about that.
But Cosmo now just has all of the game open. So Cosmo is going to be doing a 100% run here until Sestrian gets access to key knowledge, essentially.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, yeah, Cosmo has like nothing to do even. Like, there's no artifacts in
Phase on
his game to
suit
pick up.
in.
Yeah.
Phase on suit in Frost Game.
So yeah, it's really just a blind 100% mode here. Oh my god, and phase on. That's
Wow.
a great find.
Yeah, we might be like
So-
one Echo's beam away from go mode then.
Yeah, Echoes just needs like Dark or Annihilator so they can go check SDK hints.
Yeah.
I'm calling Elite Research. I feel like there's always something on Elite Research when the entire Prime game opens up at once.
Yeah, I'll put my bet on lower minds then. Maybe
Okay.
Fungal Access or something.
Yeah, really curious how long it's going to take Aaron to make this play. Although, I mean, so DF is on Thardis, so we'll pick up both the Emerald and the Seekers here. It's just a matter of what does Aaron do with these Seekers. Although, being right here, I wouldn't be surprised if she turns right around and goes for Underground Tunnel. Which may end up being a strong play, too, if because Dark Beam could well be there.
Yeah, this is a pretty loaded seat so far, just with the direction.
Ooh, another SDK in Gravity Chamber. I think that makes 3, or is it 4?
Yeah, I can't tell from the tracker. I think it's 3. Yeah. Restream shows it is 3.
Okay.
Here comes the Emerald translator. So let's see what Erin does with this.
No, actually, both runners may actually end up checking Underground Tunnel at the same time here.
Is it faster to go this direction to Underground Tunnel, I guess? Rather than going through like the portal side of things?
Maybe, but it could also just be that she wants to save because she doesn't have the means. Well, yeah, I don't know if she's gonna do the. I know Sestran likes to do the Torvus Temple wall crawl immediately, but if she just wants to go straight into Underground Tunnel, then this is a good risk mitigation against the potential for a crash.
Ah, yes.
Oh, Draconic resetting. I might go for Flagra here, actually.
Nice reaction there from Sestran, making up for our Seeker missers. And yeah, Sestran is going to make this play. I like this play. You get the extra check. In Torvus Energy Controller without supers, you also get the hint, and you can kind of open up Torvus a little bit better.
Just some dark ammo. Then I'm going to grab the hint and then check probably Grove. I missed where that was. It's a major of some sort.
Yeah. DF now with like 10 E-tags.
Well,
Maybe
there's
not
lights,
necessary to
but-
grab that one from Fountain earlier. Lights? Bro. Interesting. So that could also lead Aaron back towards Sank Entrance, with now FTA being a thing. Dark
There's
Beam!
Dark Beam.
Oh! Oh, that's actually
That's
really
bad.
bad. Yeah. If there's not an Emerald hint for Ice Beam, I don't know when Aaron picks up Ice Beam now.
Yeah, this is...
Oh, that's so good for Cestrion and Galaxy might be in go mode as soon as they pick that up, honestly.
Just the unfortunate aspect of the CGC Rando is getting certain things at key moments drastically change how everything turns out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I think with just DF delaying that going into Fen has cost quite significantly.
Yeah, I guess like maybe it's a hard required like super or echoes item, but yeah.
Even like the difference between skipping Thardus to do Monitor first. Like if Aaron got that Emerald like a minute or two before the Seekers, she might have already started heading towards Sank Entrance.
Yeah.
Like little things like that can like even when both runners are making reasonable decisions, just little small things like that can snowball into very different routes and very different results.
It is literally just a case of timing matters. One little difference of how something is timed.
Plasma Beam hint. So that's bad for Hotdog. They really need to get bailed out by a hint here. Path of Roots is really the only reasonable one that Aaron's going to run across soon that we haven't seen yet. And yet Cosmo will be heading towards this Dark Beam. And I wouldn't be surprised to almost immediately see a play for hints.
Yeah.
Perhaps pick up some of
At
the
least
upper Corvus artifacts.
Yeah, at least Erin is picking up some of the artifacts along the way, or at least hopefully will.
Although honestly, I wouldn't. I think I would want to. Yeah, major upgrade. That's really nice. I would want to head straight for SPKs, right? Because like, Prime is so aimless right now. It would be really nice to tell the Prime player where they need to go, or if they're just done.
We've got a Boost Guardian locked key here, or artifact, or potentially just chilling in the arena. It's just chilling in the arena.
Alright, so where does Cestrion go now?
All of this E. So Cosmo just full clearing, because there's nothing better to do, just hoping to find keys along the way. I guess the idea here is to pick up the artifacts that are available before heading off to get your hints.
Imagine being able to do Poison Bog first pass before even scanning the hint. Hopefully Aaron remembers. Sometimes, yeah, okay. Sometimes you can like forget that this is a thing you can do.
All of the E.
Alright. What is this hint? If this isn't an Ice Beam hint, I think Hotdog is in serious trouble. Nope. Oof.
Yeah. The thing is, anything that is down here in lower mines Cosmo has access to it all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sister M might just make a little route through Upper Torvis, grabbing all these artifacts before playing for SDK hints. I don't mind that, but I would honestly have just left the save in Torvis and then gone to get my SDK hints first. There's grab boost, alright. One fewer niche, possibly hard required item out there to look for. Also speeds up if SDKs are in lower Torvis, as they often like to be.
Yep. Erin has popped out of bounds. I'm trying to learn this room and it's not very fun.
Looks like a play into Upper Dark Torvis here. There's a nice little hole in the wall here that you can jump into or out of. Oh no. Oh, was she coming from the portal? Never mind.
That's the sketch of the gate, I guess.
Yeah.
So DF is going to pick up this Torvis key that they left earlier on, just in case.
Aaron crashes.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm always scared to go into Great Bridge. This way, I just always go into Lagoon. That's unfortunate. When did Aaron save?
Just before going into
Torvis, right? Yeah.
Torvis. So she'll need to grab her light suit and her dark beam again. But she's picked up all the. I don't think we've seen any keys there. So it's only those two items and then probably get out, I guess.
Echo in MQB.
But yeah, barring the Super and I guess the Annihilator, German Galaxy has everything they could need.
Yeah. This has been quite a jet seed.
Yeah, I agree. Even though Echoes was without space for like 40 minutes.
Like, we have a 5-hour slot scheduled for this as a precaution for Game 1 and Game 2. And a half-hour break in between, but at the rate this seed is going, it's possible we won't need any of that.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the only... What are we missing that could potentially be important? So Annihilator could be required for some of those checks. Cobalt would be just for Sank Map Station at this point.
Or Spider. Like Spider itself, I guess.
Yeah, but Sister and Aaron, I'm sure, have no problems while crawling past that gate. It's just Sank Map from out of bounds requires load delay, which is not allowed.
So this is going to put Sestrine and Erin into basically like simultaneous situations. So once Erin picks up her lost 2 items, they'll probably be synced up on.
Well, Sister will just be ahead, and also will have already done the Sank entrance play. And yeah, Cosmo is going to have... Cosmo has had a lot of time with this Ice Beam now that DF... now doing IBBF. Potentially looking to pick up Elder Chamber, or at least look at it. I don't know if you can pick it up or just look at it.
I think it's I think this is a perusal more than anything. I think there is a way of getting it out of bounds, but it's not good.
Yeah, that crash has got to feel really bad when your partner's in BK, having to repeat known information. What?
The crash again?
Oh no.
This is rough.
Quite catch that. Yeah, that's very rough.
Yep, Torvis Temple is Pretty unstable.
A bad room.
Just over full. Richard stuck a few too many doodads in there. Well, with our help.
Oh yeah, yeah. The cutscene crushed it at the end of it. That is unfortunate.
So Session probably routing for hints now, just to give us the last remaining piece of knowledge.
Train's coming out this way, though. Oh, Curse Lake's
Artifact.
So yeah, I guess Sestran just wants to grab all these artifacts. Just in case Cosmo... Like, if all the SDKs are in Echoes, then Cosmo can just go beat the game.
Yeah, I guess that's the idea. Like, Cosmo is almost at the full clear situation. So grab all the artifacts, get them done, and then at that point it basically just puts the nail in the coffin.
I don't think Cosmo's done... What hasn't Cosmo done? It's the Frigate. I don't think Life
Frigate and
Grove.
Life
I don't think
Grove.
Farfen. No, he did do Farfen.
Farfen's done, because that's where Phazon came from.
Yeah,
Basically, it's the back of Chozo, Life Grove, and Frigate, I think, is all that's left.
Yeah, and Flogger potentially if he wants to go for it.
And there's Annihilator Beam from Elite Research. Elite Research with the goods.
Always good.
As predicted.
So yeah, there's almost... I mean, Sestran can skip every super check in the game, so there's only one check that can ruin them at this point, which is Snake Map Station. Otherwise, this is definitely go mode. And Cosmo should be pretty close to finishing up here.
Yeah. Such a shame.
Yeah.
It is literally just down to timing. That's all you can really say about this.
I still
I know.
can't believe Aaron did the Hollow Matter dead strat. That's insane to me, getting that in 3 tries.
So is Erin literally just doing this to make sure she doesn't crash anymore?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, 'cause she has the knowledge, I think.
It
so.
is also like a new check, which like there's a small chance that this would be like ice to bail out.
Yeah.
DF.
What's DF doing? Just having fun in a half pipe?
As you do.
Yeah, he's just reliving his skater days, I guess, if he had any. But instead of a skateboard, it's a ball. Ooh.
Always going.
Code wants some action.
We love Toad physics here.
Very nice.
And yep, Sestran gonna do the tried and true abandoned base secret roll here. Get to our SDK hints without supers. For the screw attack bonk strat. It's easy. We missed at 6. I think Sestran Striker says 3. Well, Cosmo, yeah, I mean, Cosmo's just going to be pretty much full clear by the time he gets here.
Yep.
And with that gravity, you can just breeze through Frigate as well.
Yep. Oh, maybe Cosmo has done life growth. Or is this just a hat play first?
I think it's probably a case of you do Frigate, come out the front of Frigate, climb Overgrown Cavern, and then check Hall of... Oh no, maybe not, it's going Life Grove way. But like, you could do this in two different directions.
Yeah, I guess he just wants to be in the like choice of safe station whenever Cestron raises artifacts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen Cosmo does like this kind of quick dip into hat.
I guess ultimately, like, doing...
Skipping life growth? Oh, it needs a power bomb.
Doing hat and then last checking the biohazard check, that puts you closer to the save station rather than having to like go all the way through potentially.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the idea here is trying to keep them as locally close to.
Under Temple. Life growth. Phase on grounds.
Harvest Lagoon.
80!
We finally done it! We finally got an 80, the last match of the tournament.
Incredible.
We finally see it. That is the highlight.
Wow.
I did this one. You can thank me.
Oh my god.
Well played, sir.
Curry, where are you?
That is so silly.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So yeah, Cosmo's done.
Yeah, that'll be a really fast finish.
Yeah.
And then Cestron still has quite a while ahead of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see Cestrian just typed in the race time, OMG.
That's incredible. The one time in this entire tournament.
Sadly, Quad has not made it into the CGC of 2022, but we did get 80.
Yeah, hopefully for the Echoes tournament, he'll show up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess it is just the case that Cosmo just finishes from here. Because the only items that are left is Cobalt, which I don't think we need, Supers, which we can already skip, and Grapple, which does nothing for us.
Yep.
I don't think UMOS 2 has ever been required during CGC, but I could be wrong on that one.
Echo is MQB, yeah. Oh, I can't believe how bad that Dark Beam was for Team Hotdog. They really needed it. They really needed Dark Beam to be Ice Lock.
What is Cosmo doing here? What are we missing?
Maybe grabbing the Torvis key, just like to be safe, I guess.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that. There's really, I mean, supers speed up the game for Cestron quite a bit.
Is Cosmo basically just in the mindset that almost all of the game is done? He's just going to finish clearing it to make sure that Cosmo has everything to simplify the end of it?
Yeah, maybe he's thinking that like, oh, if this is like supers, it's faster to like get the check.
Yeah.
And you know, Cestron skipping super checks or super doors.
Because Cosmo only really has this, the Elder Chamber, Overgrown Cavern, the 2 checks and thingy, and then Flagra and Ghost. So he's got 7 checks left in the game, I think. So he might just be banking that ignore Flagra, maybe do the others and just go, right, cool, here's as much as you're getting, hope supers turn up.
Yeah, and Cestron is perfectly capable of finishing this out without supers.
Let me see. I'm going to pull up Cosmos stream in case there's an artifact still errant on his side.
Oh yeah, maybe he's waiting for Session as an artifact. So stream check.
Oh my god! And Supers were Elder Chamber!
Oh,
my god.
wow.
It just cannot work out any better for German Galaxy this seat. That's amazing.
God run from them.
Yeah. So yeah, Cosmo's done, and Cestrian has about as easy of a cleanup as this could be.
Aaron going for a trigger.
Yeah, so Cosmo, looking at Cosmo's tracker, he is short 1 artifact currently.
Oh, interesting. Where is that?
Maybe one of the storage trucks in Aegon.
Oh,
yes, because there's storage. There was storage B
right,
and storage
storage
C.
B. Yeah.
B and D, I think it was.
B and C, I think.
Okay, so this makes sense why Cosmo was stalling then, because it was going to take Cestrian a moment to get over here.
Yeah. So this will be the super locked one that it hasn't gotten yet.
No, storage with the Cestrian hasn't been back here since Dark Beam, and this check is awful to do.
All right. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Supers actually makes even this bit of the routing nice. Well, I don't know. Do you do Airy or sorry, do you do Sank or Taurus first? Maybe you just do Sank first.
Yeah, maybe sank into Torvus.
Yeah.
It's
Do
hard
the
to
gate
route.
skip. You get into lower Torvus that way? Probably. That seems probably fastest.
Doomed entry is an SDK,
Oh, Lagoon's
which we're just
awkward.
picking up.
Actually, with Lagoon, maybe it's better to just go to Torvus first.
Lagoon, could you not route Lagoon as you're heading back to Temple, though?
Yeah, I guess he's done the fight. And he has... Yeah. Yeah, I legitimately don't know which way's faster.
Goodbye, Dark Sands 1. It was a pleasure to see you. We'll be seeing you in DS2 shortly.
Annoying. Has to reload the room just for the spider track. Re-pick up this artifact.
And giving us a hopeful checker, but we know that this isn't really going to lead to anything, sadly.
Yeah, I guess like Cannonball would be the only thing, but that doesn't really help, sadly.
Golden Cannonball.
Cannon on checker would be
Cobalt
hilarious.
might be the best thing this could be, but even that's kind of a stretch. And soon I'm sure we will be seeing an exo skip here from Cosmo.
Ooh. I mean, I guess with how like ahead they've been, they might not feel the need to, but I guess we'll see.
Against Hotdog, I don't think I ever feel it.
Oh, okay, that is very true. Draconif is scary.
Uh-huh. Yep, it's doing
Yep,
setup
it
for it.
seems it is.
Pedestrian, I think, is 5 out of 9, I want to say.
Yeah, Airy Lagoon, Under Temple, Face on Grounds, I think, have the remaining.
Yeah, 5 out of 9.
I'm so happy we got Airy. That's great. All four, actually, yeah, Sestraina's gonna fight all 4 Dark Samus fights within like 15 minutes of each other.
The entire gauntlet.
Yep.
Ooh, super fast clip from Cosmo. He
That
does
was
fall
rude
down
to
though.
say that Sestraina was gonna do all 4. That's, assuming he doesn't get the skip.
That would be also the first time that we've seen all 4 Dark Samuses in the tournament.
True, yeah. Okay.
Come on, Sestrine, mess up DS3. Let's get us all 4.
No, actually, so Cosmo got the out of bounds. I didn't see. Did he fall, or was he able to get this?
He did fall, yes. He clipped out
Yeah.
really fast though, so...
Yeah, did a nice job with the EFE jumping then. Yeah, it's really hard to get that instant unmorph jump.
He's definitely making clean work of this.
Mm-hmm.
This out of bounds looks so scary because you're literally trying to cling on to like little bits of terrain that are sticking out the reverse.
This is why I like Echo's wall crawling. It's a lot less of this weird having to memorize all the tiny standable spots
Yeah.
and load triggers and all that stuff. It's just climb wall, go to door, repeat.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very rare holiday destination.
Best views in the fortress.
And I can echo that one. But don't.
See if Sestrans shows off the... So we've recently discovered if you shoot charged light beam at DS2 while she's doing her boost pull attack, it does a absurd amount of damage.
Oh.
Like, probably like a third to half of her health. It's like, it's insane. But we can also go for the kind of DS3 skip strats here. Super attack good against all forms of Dark Samus, except DS4.
Cat getting out their A rate.
Been a long time coming. Like how Cosmo's fighting Essence and nobody cares because DS2's on screen.
A very clean wall crawl, but back to Airy.
Congratulations, Cosmo, you done Exoskip. Right on, main show. It's like that Top Gear meme, the classic, where it's like Jeremy Clarkson looks at the Exoskip car on the left, but he goes, nah, I prefer this, and it's just DS2.
To start with a good fight there.
Nicely done.
And yeah, DF really thinking if there's anything he can do. There's not even any other items in his seat he can get besides Ice Beam, so at this point I guess just like go wait outside of an Ice Beam door somewhere.
Yeah.
Which I guess he is doing as we speak, so what am I talking about?
And it's such a shame because like Erin has so much available that I don't even think Erin's going to see the Ice Beam before the end of the race. which feels so bad.
Yeah, it's a real shame that that ice beam wasn't tinted anywhere accessible to the runners. Although, did Aaron already get this hint?
No, she's, I think, just about to get it. So is MSB the golden hint? Oh, Cobalt.
Temple access is Cobalt, which might lead to the actual ice beam hint.
I think that might be MSB's weakest outing so far.
I'm pretty sure I saw a sunburst hint in MSB, if not during the tournament, then during one of our practice races. So I think that takes the cake for me. And yeah, get your G's in chat for Cosmo. Sub 90-minute seed. Excellent execution and routing from German Galaxy on this seed.
Yeah. And a little chat in there. Cosmo has finished with 127. And DF is chatting away, just saying they still haven't found Ice Beam, so I think they are essentially confirming their situation in this one.
And yeah, Aaron hasn't been going to any like if Aaron had been picking up all the SDKs like by happenstance along the way, like there isn't actually that much DF needs to do with Ice Beam. But nevertheless, it is a pretty large deficit.
Yeah, I guess TF would still have to grab the Echo Visor down in mines, but...
Yeah. Oh, and the phase-on suit.
Oh, yeah.
Echo Visor is interesting. I wonder, can... Yeah, no, you can just hard record that, I think. I don't think there's any way to vary itself.
Time for the secret strats.
Yeah, if anybody knows a way to get out of vary without Echo, Aaron would. But I'm not aware of one.
So what are we missing on the Prime side of things? Nothing really of interest to really look at these. I think just Ice Spreader and Wave Buster, but...
Thermal on a Morbus.
Yeah, we had that thermal hinted, so we were aware, but it never really came into play. Well, logically it was required.
Nice first try statue skip from Sister in there.
Watch station for Iceberg.
Yep. Ruined Fountain was an E-tank because DF went for it.
Okay, so they're just going to pick up the... So at least DF can work on Ridley, I suppose, while Aaron looks for Ice Beam. Which will give DF the info to wait and fit Durana for Ice. Alright, do we get to skip PB Guardian?
And the survey says... This portal was a lot longer than I expected.
Survey still pending.
Oh,
No.
nope.
Oh, nope.
Powerbomb Guardian it is.
A heck of a boss rush at the end of this seed. Ice Beam is in Sank entrance. Which is unfortunately nowhere close. Well, This is, I think, the last artifact that Aaron needs to pick up. So if there was ever a time to go to FTA and Sank Entrance, it would be now.
DF just casually discussing doing exo skip and using wave buster straps to skip the ice phase. I don't even know what that involves. So
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? Sounds like a 6 strat.
As the Life Grove is an STK which is ice locked, so that's what's blocking that.
Aaron is heading in the correct direction here.
So maybe we will see it then. I guess I underestimated how much of a spread out the remaining STKs are for.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. Nice little refill here before final bosses. The ammo fish.
Grab Boost is such a fantastically designed item. I really like it just as a thing.
Yeah, it
It's
feels
a
nice to
really
use.
neat. There's like a really neat twist on the gravity requirement for the game that wasn't just here's gravity suit again. You can walk normally. Right, here we go.
No, I don't believe Aaron has gone for STK hints yet, which makes sense. With DF and BK, you don't want to spend any time on something like that.
There's Sank Entrance.
Erin really hasn't had the opportunity to go get SDK hints because they know that Ice Beam is the blocker here.
Yeah, and they couldn't have just checked his face on hint, so he knows he's ice locked. That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, phase on suit actually would have been pretty big for Team Hotdog here. It means DF can just completely skip labs or mines.
The problem is that also DF doesn't know what's in mines. Like,
Oh wait, no, yeah, no, he can't skip mines because
There's no key info.
is required.
Oh yeah, there's that as well.
And QB required for Echo. That's so good.
Yep, and they have just found the Ice Beam. Cestrian, I believe, has all keys at this point. It's just a case of finishing up. I've tried to learn this screw attack method, and it's very, very weird. I've got it
Yeah.
once, but I don't know exactly what it is that I'm aiming for to, like...
Yeah, you're kind of trying to aim for that corner. The key is just like you need a good height space jump, and you need to be at like kind of the peak of one of your screw attacks when you cancel it there. And there, it gets nice. Nice
like-
little instant morph using the corner. Save a couple frames.
And now Erin has free reign to go get hints, and then we'll get to see the glimmer or the gold that is Aerie.
Draconic pausing to write in race chat.
Looks like Cestrian is now ready to go and face the Emperor. I don't really think there's much else that can really be said. Like, we know all the information at this point with the seeds. I guess all that really matters is whether Erin and DF choose to continue forward and see how they route the back end of the seed.
Yeah, and Draconic just said in race time chat that they're probably gonna finish, so...
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to watch them finish this out.
It'll
I
be fun to
know
see
there's also an ulterior motive from Erin, I think, on this one as well. But I don't know if she'll go for it.
It'll be fun to see when Erin checks her hints, because I don't think they know about Aerie yet.
Oh no, not yet. Maybe that'll put them off finishing it.
Yeah, it's actually Erin's got a bit of a haul left as well, similar to what Cestrian had. Well, she's even missing a couple more SDKs than Cestrian was. Looks like she's only got 2. Don't read them. Just blind check it. Finds the Phazon. Probably hoping that he's just done, but unfortunately, he's not.
Lower mines strikes again. Or is it upper?
I think it was MQB for the Echo.
Ah. Yeah, it knows how to gravity and stuff, which is nice to have, I guess.
Now, the one thing I will say, as of late, I've been trying to learn echoes. I do not like final bosses in this game. There's something about them that is just so difficult, and everybody else makes it look like you're basically putting paper in water and just mushing it.
Yeah, all the prime bosses are long. They are fairly simple.
So one cycle there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the super strats are. I find them difficult to get that consistently. I normally get bopped by laser. The Annihilator is much more friendly in my opinion. Pretty clean Emperor 2 so far.
This isn't even a boss fight, the second phase at least.
It's a
It's the
minigame.
funny bit. Yeah. It's a whack-a-mole.
Oh,
Is that cannonball in main reactor? Because unless it's grapple, because the only two items left that have the white glow item model would be cannonball and grapple. And the Emperor has fallen. Long live the Emperor. Not really, but it is such a shame how quickly EI3 goes down.
We get 3 Dark Samuses or 4.
If I could put in a channel prediction, this would be the perfect time. It's such a shame that we don't have like the opportunity to get people to use their points on like the SG channels, because it would be really, really fun for people.
A little bit of gamba.
A little bit of gamba.
And
Especially with
GG
the
spell
GG.
Sestran.
AI. Oh, it's spelling it Kirby, but getting bopped by Dark Samus. Yeah,
Oh.
Kirby getting a shout out.
Are we getting a shout out at the cost of potentially getting the skip, which is just as we planned?
Oh.
It's Sesrine letting this play out.
What a nice guy.
Centered, centered, centered.
We paid for 4 Samuses.
Is Sesrine going to be the hero we need, or is he going to turn villain?
Ooh, one more should do it, actually. Nice.
GG's.
GG's to Team German Galaxy, your champions for the first Metroid Prime 1 and 2 Cross-Game Cup tournament. What a fantastic road we've all actually been on in this.
This has been such a fun tournament.
Yes, I agree.
Thank you so much to all the devs who put in work on this. Thanks to Retro for some awesome games. And welcome in German Galaxy. Congratulations.
I cannot believe it at all.
Yeah, with an undefeated record in the top 8. are the winners of the first CGC tournament.
And I'm a little sad.
You're gonna win the tournament,
know.
I'm sad.
I wanted to be a little more competitive. It's just unfortunate about the ice beam.
Yeah, we saw in the race time chat what happened.
Yeah, it was almost just a point of timing. Like you could almost narrow it down to the Thardis and Emerald moment, because you, Cosmo, you done the monitor item behind, found the Emerald first, and then done Thardis, whereas DF done Thardis into Emerald. So the Seekers turning up earlier routed or gave Erin more opportunity to do things. And I think that just pushed her so far away from getting the ice beam.
Ah, right. That's right. Goodness, if I would have messed up that dash, who knows what would have happened. Oh,
yeah,
goodness.
because that dark beam location was so bad for them. Like, it was really good for Thestrion, but the fact that Aaron's game just opened completely wide up after the Seekers and Emerald, she thought ice beam could be anywhere, and there was no hint for it.
Yeah, not that we've seen it. Probably at this point sitting in like a Cobalt hint.
DF just doing swag Life Grove strats with Boost Bombers.
Shoutouts to Kirby, he got his wish.
Yeah, I can't believe it. The one and only match of the tournament with Aerie. Classic.
Now, the other kind of, I guess, contention point of how the seed shaped out was Team Hotdog were in a bit of a lead. Like, hard to kind of obviously gauge like how far, but they were in a bit of a lead at the early point. But DF had decided to do all of Chozo up to Vanilla Ice, whereas you, Cosmo, had decided that once you checked Furnace, and I think you checked Crossway, that you decided to go back and just go straight to Fen. That decision put you in a little bit more of a lead to get into things like the space jump for Echoes, which was MIA for quite a while. So like that just little decision point like tipped you forward in the kind of the overall race position, and then when it got to the point that both Testrian and Erin were in BK, it was just that unfortunate kind of Thardis situation.
Yep. Yeah, I was really worried since Space Jump wasn't found. I decided to just go to front Fen first and do labs, 'cause so many checks, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, thermal is in logic, we're not going to pick it up, but, oh man, Qmon or Workstation might have been the play, but
yeah.
Once I found the Space Jump, I was like, okay, I could breathe a bit, and then I found the Supers and Research Core, I was like, okay, I don't have to go all the way around at least, but still gotta go through Dark Labs. Yeah, the Emerald, and then he was like, Cestrion's doing Sank Entrance. It's your Ice Beam. I'm like, alright, I'll just do Far Fen. First thing I see, Phazon suit. I'm like, okay, I'm technically in go mode.
Yeah, you guys could not have routed that better.
It was just that Emerald Translator, like, right on time. That was, like, so amazing.
Yeah.
And we were worried, like, for a second, because after that, I got Seekers, and because I was like, oh no! You should have gone to Underground Tunnel, and then Sank Entrance happened, and we were like, oh my god!
The thing is, the Seekers Emerald was still the play as well. Even though Underground Tunnel wasn't what you needed, you had to push on beyond to get your Dark Beam.
Yeah.
It was like both were very... Because that's the thing, Erin got to Dark Beam first, and then suffered some unfortunate like crashing.
Where did she crash?
Yeah.
She did the Portal Chamber wall crawl to Great Bridge and crashed on the transition, and then when she went back, she done the Torvus Temple fight and skipped the cutscene and it crashed.
Oh.
So
that's...
She had two crashes within a few minutes of each other.
Oh, that is... I hate that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Console.
I mean, I think they would have been I think that they would have been pretty far behind even without that, though. But it hurts because DF was like in BK while that was going on, so Aaron having to spend time rethinking stuff up was really bad for them.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I was.
After, well,
I don't.
I know after Phazon suit, going to mines, I was like, all right, I'll do lower mines. That typically is the play. I find Echo and Gravity Boost. I'm like, all right, that is pretty good. So I think he still needed to get Storage B because the Dark Beam was so late. So I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm just gonna do checks. Maybe I'll find anything else. I find Annihilator right before he's getting hints, and I'm like, he says Airy. I'm like, oh my goodness, Echo's required. That's actually good for us.
Yeah, Echo
Yeah.
from MQ being required.
Yep.
That's
Because otherwise,
insane.
mine was like pretty dead. Like the Grav Boost is nice, and the Annihilator is nice, but
Yeah, grab boost was nice. Like at the end.
mhm.
And the cherry on top was him getting hints as I'm at Life Grove, and I get that, and I'm like, all right. So he still has like a few minutes to Storage B. I can do a few more checks. The
Yeah.
very last
Comes
check
in, trippers.
was supers.
Yeah,
I was like,
Yes.
yes, that's gonna make your routing so much better.
Yep.
You won't have to wall crawl anymore. I was like, oh my goodness, I just couldn't
Should
believe
have-
it.
You should have heard that at the comms. It was amazing. It was. We were freaking out.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I'm just the whole time I'm thinking, all right, they're either one step ahead or they're right behind us. So we gotta focus. We gotta hurry.
Yep.
I missed the BSJ for Exo Skip because the game was like, nope, you're not unmorphing. So I was like, no. DF's
Yep.
probably, I mean, DF probably has supers, probably just mowing through Exo, and like, and I'm gonna have to probably get pull skipped or something. I assume they skipped thermal on a Morbus.
Yeah. Looks like it.
Yep.
The only
That
thing
was what
is,
worried me at the end.
yeah, Erin's done a lot of checks just on that kind of journey trying to find the ice beam. We did see Chika, which wasn't anything of any relevance, and the only other thing we know is we know where Cobalt is. That's probably about it, really.
Yeah, where was Cobalt?
Sank Temple access, I think.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't catch it actually. Sank Temple access. Well, it was right there.
I think that was the MSB hint that gave us that. Yeah.
Oh, when I found Wavebuster after doing Mine Security Station, I'm like, that would have been helpful like 10 seconds sooner.
Yeah. I'm also glad that I found like stuff where I wasn't BK. Like we saw the Aegon keys, so space jump wasn't like thermal locked. And
Mhm. My PBs.
yeah, your main PBs in Hall of Honor Dead was like nice. At least I got something out of my BK.
Aaron did the BSJ to escape that MSJ.
Oh my god.
3 tries.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
I hate that. I tried it and worked on it. It is so dumb.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
Just 'cause
I
of the
was like,
slope.
after that I was
Save out.
basically done with like all the checks I could have like done, I guess. I wasn't sure if I could have done something else, but right after that I think Cosmo also found my space jump, so I was like, okay, then it's baby ship or GFMC, Wind Chambers. And yeah, from there on, you know what happened.
I knew they had a lead in the beginning because, of course, my controller decided to lock on to a different target for SJF. Proceed to miss it like 4 times. I'm like, ugh, not a good start. I miss it once, I'm gonna miss it 30 freaking times in a row.
Yeah, that's how it is
First.
sometimes.
The bombs and Tower of Light, though, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And then the
I don't know if-
flamethrower to top it off.
Yeah. I didn't know if DF got to that first or not. I
Yeah,
can't
they-
remember.
Like two
I
minutes or
do.
something. Very close.
Yeah.
They were a little bit in the leads in that kind of early point, so they got bombs first and whatnot.
Right.
So they were just a little bit ahead up until, as I said, when they kind of got to the gathering hall-ish area, and that kind of divergence around Furnace. That's when
Right.
things shifted a bit.
Right. Yeah, that movement mistakes. That's all it took.
Yeah. So I think the way when you both went back into Chozo for the second time, you had done Gallery and just pushed all the way through to Gathering Hall at that point, whereas DF went immediately to Gathering Hall, took the save, went back to Gallery to double check what that was, and then say reset back. So it started to kind of allow a sync up, because you both synced up somewhat in Zoid and Incinerator Drone. You were just a little bit ahead at that point.
Yeah, you took a little bit of a lead from that, and then he pressed on to Antechamber, where you started heading to Fen. So then you got a little bit more ahead. That way.
I had that in the back of my mind, like Ice could be vanilla, but I decided maybe not. It's a small chance. I think DF probably had the same thought, checking Antechamber.
I think the plasma beam being so early on and knowing that Arbor Chamber wasn't something, I think it was at least pushing you forwards to the Fen play.
Yep. It didn't. Early Fen not having anything still had me worried. It's like, oh no. So it's either Labs or like Qmon, so I decided the Labs play first. And yeah, getting that dash was just, it couldn't have been any perfect timing. I think Cestrion was just waiting in or checking the ship, weren't you? Because you only had like, Space Jump only gave you like 2 checks?
Two logical checks, like and one unlogical. Like I could have done Wind Chamber, but was nothing. Wind Chamber Gateway was in logic, was just an E-tank, I think. And I think ship was just an what was it?
Light ammo, I think it was.
Yeah, I think like that was it.
Yeah.
And right after I got the E-tank in Wind Chamber Gateway, I routed back, and then there was the timing where you got me Emerald and was like, hey, it's fine, I can check the tank address.
Yeah. I think until that point, Erin had basically done everything logical and out of logic that she could, so Erin was already sat there at that same gate, just waiting. And it was, as we said, it was that unfortunate situation of seeing Seekers first, after the space jump, and then it just blew open from there.
I see. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Multi-world is great, isn't it?
Did you guys know the status of the Aegon keys around like when Thardus was happening?
Yeah,
we knew. I was doing the. We had first an Aegon key hint, I think, was pretty early, and we Cosmo got me one. I don't know where it was.
Yeah,
somewhere in Shozo, and I was BK'd, so I did like everything I could in labs, NSJ, and I found the Aegon key and bioenergy, so we knew, okay, it's not thermal locked, like the space jump.
Yep.
And then I found the other one in Command Center. So I was like, okay, good. And I just quit out because I don't want to run back that way.
Okay, so Thardus came into logic after space jump then.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we were going off of. Did DF have to wait for space jump too? I think I had to wait like a minute. Yeah, because we were thinking like, it's got to be GFMC or something. And then Echoes kept getting more and more progression. We're just like, oh no.
Yeah, the bombs, the Morphball bombs in Com area or wherever that was like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah. That was scary. It was sickening.
Very scary, but once Space Jump happened, it's just wide open. And then having to cross Wave Beam, I'm like, okay, X-rays soon. And I knew it'd probably be in Magmore, and I had isolated Lava Lake for a bit, and that had me worried as well. So I think that's kind of what pushed me towards Front Fin instead of going to Workstation area first, just to check that. And I don't know if it would have been worthwhile to go straight to workstation or not. So I would have went Emerald first. I would have had to go through Thardis. I would have gotten to the space jump late though.
There's grapple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in QA.
Yeah, so it's Cannonball that's in main reactor. Is that what it's called?
And Echoes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't check main reactor. I was actually
you couldn't
worried.
get a look at it. You couldn't get a look at it. I think you would have been able to tell what it was.
Oh, main reactor. I think it was a missile, yeah. So I didn't bother with it. But no, what I was talking about was reactor core. I never went there, and I was actually worried because as I got Ice Beam, I got Seekers.
Yeah, reactor core.
Yeah,
so
and I was worried
like
that
right there.
Yeah, and I was worried that Dark Beam might be reactor core because I got like Seekers and Dark Visor. I could have gone through front Sank, like right away. But I'm glad I did not in hindsight. But I was worried that I just straight up missed out on Dark Beam there. So what is here? Let's see.
Is this the cannonball?
Yeah, this is the Cannonball because you both had boosting spider, and the only other white glowing item was
that's
the
boost. That's Cannonball.
The grapple that we hadn't seen.
Yep. Yeah, they already know about STK hints, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what good Cannonball does if she hasn't done air yet.
Yeah,
Actually, like,
annoying
because she has to lose it.
Right.
Oh yeah, true.
Unless she, maybe she broke the glass earlier? I'm not sure. I didn't catch it. He's done upper sank yet.
She's doing the trick.
Yep. DF's gonna come across the Echo.
Yep.
DF is asking for the invite now, since they have...
They just want to go mode, I assume. Yeah.
Yeah. They just wanted to see how the rest of the seed would play.
Right.
Hello.
Welcome in.
Hello, DF.
Hello.
Hello.
GG's.
GG, that was really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just the timing of the items that they came in and that dark beam opening the whole world up for Aaron. Just really unfortunate. Welcome in, Aaron.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah,
GG's.
I did the dash to skip Thardis to get Cumon first, which happened to be Cestrion was right there, instead of just fighting through Thardis and then getting it after.
Yeah, like one of the defining things. One of the defining features of the seed was the order in which Seekers and Emerald were collected, because essentially both Erin and Cestrion were sat waiting at the GFMC Emerald Gate, but because Cosmos skipped Thardis, picked up the Emerald first, that pushed Cestrion going forward into Sank Entrance, whereas Erin, you got the Seekers first after the SJ, and that kind of pushed you away, and that's essentially the kind of the tipping point for the remainder of the seed.
I gotta do
Yeah, I know, but
fans.
Cosmo did Flagra and still got to Cumon earlier than DF did, no?
That's a real
Cosmo
I didn't
did
do-
shoot. Yeah. It wasn't quite last location. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. I just interpreted it that way.
I forgot to rebuild the ship, so I guess I'm not using flamethrower.
I don't know.
The missile station.
When I went to Torvis, because I got the Seeker... I actually opened the Seeker locks first, just for fun. Then I remembered I had Sand Canyon in Logic, and like right when I got the Sand Canyon item... Wait, I picked up Cannonball for no reason. I have Airy.
Yeah, we were wondering about that.
Okay, let me just open this. Nothing, I was thinking, I'll just pick it up for Emperor too, for funsies, but... Great, I can do it without it at Cannonball, just like old times.
Just wall crawl in and out.
Yeah, maybe not now. Maybe some other time. Yeah, I crashed in Portal Terminal. I missed the trigger for Great Bridge twice. I felt like a big idiot over it, and then I basically I just I tried to force load the room and risk a pretty unlikely crash, but I still got it. So I mean that was my fault. I just could have just done the strat correctly. What am I doing now? Oh, right, the puzzle to lose cannonball.
I hope he likes me doing the maze to get dark burst for like absolutely no reason.
And then after I crashed, I had saved right before going to get light suit and dark beam basically. So I was like, okay, well, I don't want to risk crashing an underground tunnel again, so I'll just do the pirate fight. But then I forgot that I don't have dark beam yet, or
Oh.
supers. So I like literally right when I killed the last pirate, I was like, I'm such an idiot. Like what am I doing? I was like, I'm dumb. I should not have done that. And then that was when I typed the other one. I was like, now I'm just throwing because I was nervous about crashing, so I tried to avoid the crash. And because I wasn't thinking correctly, I just soft blocked instead of walk onto the door.
Oh, I completely missed that. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about the dark beam. Yeah.
That's
Done
why
the
I
same
thought I
thing.
could do it. However, I could not. And then the reason I fought Chico was because of a pseudo spoiler, I guess, where Cestrion posted, "Oh my god," and I was like, okay, well, probably gonna lose anyway, so might as well just try to figure out what that could have meant. So I was like, alright, must be Chica Ice Beam, so I just went to go fight Chica.
I was on the side of like, oh, he probably crashed or soft lock too. We probably have a chance.
That was airy.
Yeah, Harry. That was, oh my god.
Yeah.
It was up until that kind of the ice beam situation. It was a very kind of close race. At first, DF was a little ahead because Cosmo had fell a few times doing SGF, so it put him a little bit behind. But you ended up with the way you both the early game. You both kind of
Asshole.
Light beam.
you both kind of synced up in Zoid, but DF you chose to go check Vanilla Ice, whereas Cosmo decided to go Furnace, Crossway, and then backed out. Cosmo ended up beating you to Findrana, and then onwards towards the kind of the I guess the space jump, the Echo space jump at that point.
Do the light beam thing.
No,
Oh, sorry.
no.
He tried, but like it hit a box or something. I don't know. Somehow it missed.
Yeah,
Right as
yeah, it doesn't work on the first phase for some reason.
First
Only the
phase is
second
damage
phase.
capped.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, keep doing this. Keep doing this. Yeah, switch back to plasma, please. No, damn it.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah, that ice beam really killed us, I think.
Yeah, like the commentators probably said I was sitting in front of that door for like 5 minutes, just timing.
Yeah, I got her space something, so, and then I think she was like, I can go do this now. Oh, wait, I can do Sand Canyon too. And then she went back to Aegon.
No, I didn't think about Sand Canyon until I was already in Aegon. I was just gonna go open secret locks for fun, basically, because I didn't have Emerald until I was already in Sand Canyon. And by that point, I was like, okay, underground tunnel, like that's so easy to do right now. And it seemed like it was the right play, except it was
You were
almost the
technically
right
the
play.
first to your light suit and your dark beam as a result of that play, so it wasn't like it wasn't the wrong.
Yeah, I know.
The information.
I probably wouldn't have done Sank Entrance though immediately.
Yeah.
I still had I had Aegon and I had the Aegon cleanup to do with like the keys and shit. Like I probably would have done Dark Labs looking for Ice Beam instead.
If there was
I don't
an
know.
ice
Sank
hint
Entrance was a later one.
If Upper Torvis had an ice hint, I think it would have been really close.
It didn't.
Really
but,
unfortunate.
that's what. Yeah, it would have probably been a
yeah.
little close. Maybe I'm not sure. I don't know. It's hard to it's hard to compete with the team that practices almost every day.
Yeah, we haven't really
Versus-
had time to practice.
Yeah, we haven't practiced at all in a month. But basically, since top 8 started, we haven't done a practice
I've
scene.
been really busy with work
Oh.
and shit.
Don't forget Phazon grounds.
Did you assume I just skipped Ice Beam entirely, DF?
No.
The way you were wording that? Okay.
No.
It's like, I'm not that crazy. Oh goodness.
It's more that DF had gone in to do Ridley without the ice beam because all the artifacts were available. So we went
Right.
with the phase on hint, and I think
Wait,
that's
oh
when
yeah, I did scan this.
As soon as I read that phase on it, I'm like, oh, never mind, you got ice beam. This is a horrible fight, by the way.
Yeah, no thermal.
Yep. I kind of, if I don't have thermal, I'm thinking like, I want to get it close to the body. I want it to pull skip me, so I can just completely skip over that thermal phase. I don't know if it's faster or not.
I do a lot of pool cancels there, holy shit.
I have a surprise for everybody too. Oh,
Oh.
whoops. I have a surprise.
Is that secret weapon you were saying, telling me?
My secret weapon.
Is it that?
Secret weapon.
This is a psychological warfare.
And GG to DF.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Bad
we
dash.
didn't really want to forfeit that. Like, we wanted to finish because it's finals.
Yeah.
That's fully
I
understandable.
don't like forfeiting. We also have not forfeited once, so
No, we did.
why? Wait, we did?
Yeah.
Oh right,
Right.
that first lot. Okay, that one was funny because it's like, okay, there's like 3 minutes or like what, 5 minutes left in the seat. I didn't want to do it. It's bad.
Now, the
Yeah.
one thing, Sestrian, we've got a bone
Yes?
to pick with you.
You get a bond.
You had the perfect opportunity to give the one and only race to see all 4 stages of Dark Samus, and you decided to skip.
Decided to skip. Well, I mean, they're still mean. And you never know. It's one more thing could go badly.
I mean, I actually killed Dark Samus 2 times.
Okay, actually,
Oh, right,
how many
yeah.
missiles do I have? Oh, I have my missile count's fine. Okay, I'm just
I
gonna
felt
get
really
drops.
good at the start. So I'm like, okay, there's no way Cosmo went to Mag more early. And I got Wave Beam out of it. I go to Tower of Light. Bombs are in freaking Tower of Light. I'm just like, no, Cosmo didn't do this.
I did before
Yeah,
extra.
we thought that could have been good just in case he stayed in early Chozo and like soft locked his Zoid or something. That could have given us an advantage. And then I figured Ice Beam was sank entrance pretty quickly after it wasn't. Or no, I didn't do Dark Labs yet, right? No, I didn't. I figured it was that after Torvis because I mean, like, how else would you have been able to finish so quickly? Basically,
Oh,
it was
oh,
actually
no, it's
just because of the race and how it went. It was pretty obvious to me that after Torvis, the Ice Beam was there.
So,
tracker's still messed up.
So regarding
no.
the early routing, so you kind of crossed path Cosmo and DF when it came to that kind of early bit of routing. So when you picked up your missile launcher and you were standing in Hive Totem, DF, you took the save warp out immediately, whereas Cosmo decided to route through Kozo,
Hello?
take the elevator, go to Root Cave, go to Artifact Hints. So DF ended up getting to Magmoor first. So as DF is heading out of Magmoor, Cosmo, you were heading into Magmoor. So you both ended up syncing up anyway because of the late space jump. But it was just that was the slight difference with the early routing. It was just that kind of save warp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was hoping like that DF was waiting on space jump too, because I think it was not that long, like
Unfortunately,
2
I was
minutes.
waiting for Ice Beam. I can't really fault Aaron for that though. Like,
What?
she was
Huh?
in Aegon. You got Emerald and Seekers in Aegon. So
Oh, I don't know.
Tortoise.
You still could have won after that though. Hello? Where are my power bombs?
Pretty much.
Okay,
just
whatever.
stupid.
6 is fine.
It was just stupid. It's alright. I don't know if I'd enter another randomizer tournament again.
I
Did
guess
you
I'm
enjoy
obligated to
playing
do the Echoes tournament.
If it's a multi-role tournament, I probably will pass. So
It's too difficult to coordinate practicing, and also it's too much to
Well-
think about during the format. I like to play more free, and I can't really play free when I have to think about somebody else,
And the other reason
like
is
their progression.
despite how fast I am at Prime 1, I prefer
Oh
playing
my god.
Echoes.
Just get Erin to like practice Prime over the next year and swap
Yeah,
places.
good luck with that.
Yeah, Cosmo also wants me to teach me in Prime.
That
Like,
was
no.
extremely close.
Well, the thing is, I entered Thardus from the front, so I just killed Thardus before the grapple thing. Because I didn't have Ice Beam, so I couldn't enter from the back. Well, I didn't need Ice Beam to enter from the back, but I was just coming out of labs, so the only way to do that before would have been going from the back. So,
Yeah. I was decided to go for the dash. I mean, if I mess it up, I just can't do anything about it. Oh, spiderless Emperine. Oh no.
Oh, that was the best I've ever done that. Holy crap.
this is the secret weapon. I hope you're watching.
That is a secret weapon.
She learned it just for this race, just in case we needed to skip Spider Ball, and then Spider Ball was just like the first thing we got. I'm like, well,
Hello, camera.
we got the suit immediately. Like, okay, Aaron, you might do spiderless.
Hello? Oh, I couldn't see. I got
Wow,
permafog.
I was
got, like-
actually considering learning Exoskip, but I just never had the time to put into it.
Not worth it. I lost so much time on it because, of course, when I go to unmorph, the game says no.
Yeah.
You fell down and lost a minute.
Yeah. No. Well, I fell, but I immediately was able to get a jump. Thankfully. Sometimes
No,
it takes like
Kirby.
30 freaking seconds.
No, Kirby, I'm kind of sick of randomizer right now.
Ah, bad timing.
There's one more to go, maybe.
I think.
I have
you,
to.
you knocked out you knocked out 6, I think, on the first one. That's insane.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
I wonder how different seeding would have been if Aaron knew this versus PVC pipe.
Quickly, I have
Jeez.
to do undone and get Aaron another PBs. Go find PB station.
No, I'm getting lucky right now.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to get PB drops from whatever these things that aren't technically anglets are.
Alright, that was the best I've
Permafog.
ever done that.
Wow, that was what, like 3 minutes? That's a wow.
Yeah, it loses a lot of time down having Spider, but if Spider takes more time than that to find, then it's worth it.
I didn't kill? Oh, that didn't do any damage.
I still remember that seed we played in the tournament where Aaron
God.
was like, okay, I'm gonna skip Space Jump probably.
That was getting space jump in that seed was the saddest thing ever.
Was that versus Orange and Green, or is that a different
I think
team?
so.
I don't remember.
That was the saddest seed
Yeah.
of all time.
That was the one that we found it in the box, wasn't it?
Oh,
Was that great?
so
What was in the
bad.
box?
Prime Space Jump was in GFMC crate, and we didn't find it for like an hour.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh,
Bro, what?
That is a good match to watch.
There has definitely been a lot of fantastic races over the course of this tournament, and I really should get back to scouring through SG and updating the spreadsheet, which apologies for those that were relying on that. But I presume Speed Gaming will start updating their YouTube anyway with the relevant matches and VODs.
For Aaron's last trick up her sleeve, she will get centered. Use that dark burst I gave you. Bro, I looked at the maze, I saw it was dark burst, like, yep, I'm getting that.
That was awful damage.
And I saw her grapple in MQA. I'm like, okay, I'm not getting that. And she literally said, "Get it."
All of the CGC matches should get uploaded to the Speed Gaming VOD in due course. When? I can't really say, but they will most likely get uploaded.
Well,
There's only one Speed Gaming YouTube, right? There's not
I
like
think so, yeah.
Speed Gaming 1,
there's
2.
only one. Yeah, there'll be a playlist probably like the last one. Yo, this is a call out to every good player who's going to be in the Echoes tournament. Learn Spiderless Emperor Ring, or I will skip Spider Ball.
I guess I know what I'm doing then.
MBQ. Good luck.
I am not touching it, don't worry. I can't even be SJ,
Alright.
never mind that.
Well, that wraps up the tournament.
Any final comments?
I had fun. I still think it should.
Oh, my timer.
I still think it should have been first to finish, but that's whatever.
First to finish? Oh,
Rather
the
than
team
having
first to
time.
finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I know.
Just have
This tournament has been
GGs.
so much fun. Yeah, GG's.
It was
Just-
very fun.
Y'all are amazing racers. It's been such a pleasure watching you and everybody else this tournament.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I went into this tournament with kind of a little bit of unsureness as to whether I really was going to enjoy it, whether it was what I wanted to do. But I thoroughly enjoyed every single kind of match. Even though we got our asses kicked by Erin and DF 3 times in a row throughout, it was still super fun, it was still super close, it was still super exciting, and I loved every minute of it, and I will happily do this again personally.
I think it's really funny that we ended up getting matched 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
And we never got matched up against Cosmos Estron until just now.
Yeah, why couldn't we have played you guys at the beginning when you weren't so good?
Well, I saw you playing. I was like, damn, I have to get my A game going up.
Wait, when? When did you see me playing? Oh, just earlier in the tournament?
Dude.
Oh, okay, I see.
In the Swiss round, like the very first match. I think you did the first match.
Yeah, we did
Yeah,
the first match.
Cosmos
Yeah.
been playing Prime 1 a lot, so he's like caught up quite a bit.
10
Yeah.
hours a day versus 0 hours a
I
day.
can't play that often. When I get home, I want to do the other things.
But
I
no,
sleep most of the day. That's what I want to do.
no wonder you do 12-hour shifts when it comes to your streams.
I had to
Oh,
get
so
to
it's
53 somehow.
Cosmo does like 75-hour streams.
Grind, dude.
Right.
Right then, so...
It's not.
Oh, go on.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything. Just something dumb.
Shoutouts
Go
to
ahead.
Frost. Shoutouts to Frost and Lucarius Lion because they're the only one who won against us one time.
Right.
Yeah,
Jeez.
before you got killed.
Yeah.
We forgot about mining blast.
Hey.
Ryan
Gotta
and
use
Aaron
every
forgetting
trick in the
about
book, you know?
Plaza. Yeah,
I'm
the
sad we
highlights of
didn't.
the highlights of the tournament, me forgetting Crossway and making Aaron do a light suitless trick first race of the tournament.
Yeah.
Me opening vault for Cannonball and then just leaving after spinning the last spinner.
That
We had
was
some
so
good
great.
games.
I love
We had
that.
really good
me
moments.
me wall crawling to get Cannonball for Chica and then going down the elevator Cat W for Torvis and Cannonball was right there.
Aaron looking at Mining Plaza saying it's a light ammo expansion, thus resulting in me doing Workstation.
DF not checking Crossway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
I'm
waiting
just
in
happy.
main plaza.
I
The
think
double
not checking
shiny
the tree.
missile. Double
Not
shiny
checking the
missile.
tree. Oh yeah, the double
Yeah.
shiny missile was insane.
Shiny Missile and Crossway too, by the way.
I'm just happy to be the proud owner to have generated the only Aries seed in the entire tournament.
Oh, you gent this?
I gent this.
Kirby is proud of you.
He said it at the very beginning. I just want Airy. He got it.
What we can say is Airy is more likely than Quad.
Yeah.
True.
Yep.
Yes.
Was quad ever required in this tournament?
In this
Don't
tournament,
think so.
no. We had the CGC practice seed where quad was required in SDK.
That was it.
Yep.
Oh
Right
my
then.
goodness.
Morvis and
Shall we
Chica
get
required
wrapping
a
up?
few times.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Say GG's. Shout outs to the
GGs.
commentators for commentating this.
Yeah. Thanks for
Give them
having
a
the time.
follow.
If following the runners, Cosmonaut, Draconith, Erin Explosives, and Cestrian. Get following these absolutely fantastic runners. And again, GG's to German Galaxy for being the first champions of the CGC tournament of 2022.
Thank you.
Big
Congrats,
congratulations.
GG's to everyone we've played. I think it was really fun. And I want to shout out Orange vs. Green for playing us 3 times in this tournament.
Stop bullying us.
Yeah, get dunked on! Dunked on!
I am cursed, right? In the Prime tournament, I played Interslice 3 times. One in Swiss, one in winner's side, one in loser's side, and lost all 3 times. And you two have done it to me again in the CGC. I hope it doesn't happen in, like, Baha, you better not do that to me in Echoes.
I wasn't
See what I can
making
do.
fun of. I wasn't being rude or anything. I just thought it was funny. We played 3 times.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
sad we
any-
didn't get to play Team Heck. We did a practice match against them one
Yeah.
day, and I think the sum of
Oh.
time difference was less than a minute.
Yeah, that
It
was
was
super
wild.
shady.
Yeah, we were like, oh, let's play sometime. Never
Yeah.
happened.
Right then, any final comments as we close out?
Nice hot dog.
Nice hot dog.
Nice hot dog.
GG's.
Watch Justin after he's doing 21%. The sickest prime speedrun category.
He's
I'm
been
out.
grinding that for the last 2 weeks or something.
He's really good at 21% too. He's just good at Metroid Prime.
Yeah.
But yeah, chat, that is us for the CGC tournament. We are done. What's on the horizon for the Metroid Prime community is not yet decided, but probably going to be Echoes, considering Prime was the tournament beforehand. But what we can say is that the weeklies for both Prime and Echoes will most likely start back up soon, so you'll at least get your weekly fix of Prime to some degree. But that's us from the Prime side of things. So, thank you very much for joining me on commentary, Bahan Frost. Thank you again to the runners.
Thank you for commentating this race.
Yeah, thank you for agreeing to my selfish request.
And thank you very much to chat for joining us throughout this entire lengthy event. I honestly can't remember how many months it's been, but it's been a long one, and it's been an enjoyable one. But yeah,
Yes, it has.
I think that's us.
Alright, next up is Metroid Prime 3 randomizer tournament.
Nice.
But no, we
Cover him.
shall... Oh, no, let's not. We shall all see you next mission.
Mhm.
GG's, good
See
try.
ya.
Nice hot
GGs.
dog.